Boah, Chat, was ist das? Ist das, das hier ist flüssiger Stickstoff, ne, zum Kühlen, oder?
Alright, with that, the Falcon 9 is fully fueled. We have fuel on both the first and second stages. Dragon is also in auto idle. The flight computer is on Dragon.
Chat, ist das die erste Rakete, die zur ISS fliegt von SpaceX?
Maintaining their calculations, standing by, waiting for the T0 mark. 1 minute 15 seconds until launch. The 1 minute mark, Dragon will transition to countdown. And the
Junge, Imagine, die explodiert. Holy shit. Ich hab da bei sowas so Schiss. Hoffentlich nicht. Sind da Leute an Bord? Ja. Ja, da sind Leute drin.
Go for launch.
Kein Test. Da sind actually Leute drin.
Copy, go for launch.
Ground teams are ready and the crew inside
Ist es
Dragon
live? Ja.
is ready. 30 seconds to go until launch.
30. Kann ich hingucken.
T-minus 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
3,
3, 2, 1,
1.
0. Mission and liftoff. Godspeed, Endeavour and Crew 2.
Copy, 1 Alpha.
Endeavour launches once again. 4 astronauts from 3 countries on Crew 2, now making their way to the one and only International Space Station. The vehicle is pitching downrange. 9 Merlin engines on the first stage, providing 1.7 million pounds of thrust. Hearing good calls on first stage performance so far.
My God. 500 km/h schon.
30 seconds into the second rotational crew mission on board Dragon and Falcon 9. Falcon 9 will be throttling down the 9 Merlin engines shortly here in preparation for maximum dynamic pressure.
Ist das krass.
Maximum dynamic pressure, max Q, is the largest structural load that the vehicle sees throughout ascent, so throttling down does help us pass.
Wie lange brauchen die bis dahin?
Throttling down helps us pass through this period, which should be coming here shortly.
Max Q.
11 Minuten.
Call out that we have just passed through max Q.
Bro, actually quick.
Stage 1, throttle up.
And
1 Bravo.
Stunden. Oh.
Copy, 1 Bravo.
Alright, 1 Bravo is the second abort mode on the first stage. First stage continues to fire for 2 minutes 35 seconds. 1.5 minutes into today's flight.
Wow. Cool. Rakete. Schnell. Hui.
Falcon 9 now traveling at
Da.
1,500 miles an hour.
Junge, 3000 km/h. Was, wenn man da drin sitzt?
Chill started.
Alright, the engine chill for the second stage single Merlin engine has started.
4000
30 more
km/h.
seconds of the first stage firing to bring our 4 astronauts into orbit.
Es wird immer schneller.
Here coming up in about 20-some seconds, we're going to have 3 major milestones. We'll have shutdown of the 9 Merlin engines. We're beginning to throttle them down.
Geil.
We will then get stage separation.
Wo fliegen die hin?
And then we
Zu
will
mir.
get ignition of the
Die
second
besuchen mich.
stage engine to propel Dragon and the Falcon 9 second stage into orbit.
Main Engine aus.
2 Alpha.
Copy, 2 Alpha.
Confirmed.
Acquisition signal lost.
Abgedockt.
In the ignition.
And we have ignition of the second stage. You see the green flash of that
Jo, Nadi,
T10
danke.
fluid. The expansion nozzle on the second stage Merlin vacuum glowing that bright red that we like to see. Good performance on the second stage so far.
And on the left side of your screen, we saw the exhaust of the second stage engine streaming past the first stage as the grid fins are coming out. We also briefly had a view of the lights of Central Florida in the background. Currently, the first stage is continuing to coast up to apogee. It's unpowered. It'll reach a peak height and then begin to descend back down toward the Earth's atmosphere, where it will light 3 engines
schon cool,
to
was
slow
Menschen machen
down
können,
in
ne?
preparation for what will be a landing burn on the drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean. You can see the grid fins are deployed right now. The first stage pulsing.
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
We're pulsing the thrusters.
Signal Bermuda.
Copy, nominal trajectory.
And we hear a call out from the crew, nominal trajectory. So we're beginning to move the first stage into position so it can do the entry burn.
Warte, ich mach wieder die Cam nach oben. Cool. Was sind das da für kleine Dinger?
4 minutes 15 seconds into today's flight.
Was ist das?
Second stage propelling our 4 astronauts up the
Diese
eastern
kleinen
seaboard. We'll continue to fire. It's a
Dinger.
6-minute burn to deliver the astronauts into orbit. We'll wait for a cue for good orbital insertion after that. Meanwhile, we'll be hearing
Sterne.
Check-ins on the vehicle's trajectory
Das sind
and performance,
Sternis.
as well as check-ins with some of the ground stations
Oha,
as it passes over
cool.
throughout the 6 minutes of the second stage funnel.
Wow. Nein, das sind doch keine Sterne. Das ist irgendwas anderes.
SpaceX trajectory nominal.
Dreck.
Copy, nominal trajectory.
Schöner Dreck. Weltraumstaub. Das ist der Staub im Studio. Das ist Volumetric Particle Effects in Cinema 4D.
Acquisition of signal bus.
The New Hampshire tracking station has acquired the second stage telemetry signal. Meanwhile, the first stage has reached apogee and it's now beginning to descend from height that's currently about 167 kilometers up.
Easy.
In a few minutes, we will get the entry burn of the second stage, of the first stage.
Cool. Komm, schneller.
Dragon SpaceX
Okay.
trajectory nominal.
Und dann sieht man auch, wie die dann landen auf der Erde, ne? Die Dinger.
Right on cue, those check-ins
Schneller als Nier. Fast so schnell wie das Movement in Nier. True. Und das zweite.
Stage 2 continues to climb. The vehicle now exceeding 8,000 miles an hour.
Das ist die Erde.
At an altitude of about 124 miles.
Das ist
Just
die
about
Erde.
1 minute from now, we will begin the entry burn of the
Shit, da
first
sind wir
stage.
drauf, auf diesem
That will
Ding.
consist of lighting the center engine,
Auf diesem
and
großen
then shortly
Ball.
afterwards, 2 more engines for a
Und auf
3-engine
diesem
burn
ganzen
to slow
großen Ball
down the
gibt's
first stage
niemand,
in
der,
preparation for entering the Earth's atmosphere.
mit dem ich zusammen bin. Noch nicht. Kommt aber noch.
Dragon SpaceX trajectory
Meinst
nominal.
Scheibe? True. Shit, das ist die große Scheibe.
Copy, nominal trajectory.
Chat winkt aus dem Fenster. Hallo.
Another check-in, and the crew confirming they're hearing the same thing.
Vielleicht sehen die
The
uns.
vehicle exceeding, are about to exceed about 10,000 miles per hour.
And Endeavor, you cut out a little bit there. If
Moment,
the
so ein
question
kleines
was,
iPad, da kann
to
er
go to
Stream
open
gucken.
visors, you are go to open visors at this time.
Copy and work, thanks.
Geil, 3 Monitor-Setup, wie bei mir.
Liftoff. The crew is in orbit, traveling at nearly 17,000 miles an hour.
Pinguin!
Well, Gary, I don't know about you, but that was a great countdown.
Pingu!
Everything sounded great.